character development. On the field's easy. You didn't touch the line? We blow the whistle, and we run and get to the end line. A guy for us scoops one-handed. If you ever scoop one-handed, and then all that happens like maybe now, it hasn't even happened this year, all right? Which is very disappointing to me. But if somebody ever scoops one-handed for us at any time, we blow the whistle, we go to the end line, and we run four-stop. Restraining line to end line, midfield line to end line, restraining line to end line, midfield line to end line. It's a pretty long run. And we're screaming and yelling at them, while they're running and stuff. And it's always a lot of fun for us as coaches. And the guy who scoops one-handed, he doesn't have to run. Because the concept is, number one, peer pressure, all right? Number two, we don't want to scoop one-handed because if we think it could be lazy, it could be showboating a little bit. Now, every once in a while, you could justify scooping one-handed. That's great. But as coaches, we play the percentages. And we're going to say, we need to pick up the big ground balls. We need to pick up the ground balls in traffic. We need to run through a ground ball with two hands like, we call it like an hombre. You need to do that for the team. And so if a guy ever does, the one-handed, and again, I don't think I've seen one this year. I even try to nail guys like when they're just throwing the ball around. If a guy ball's on the ground, he goes over, tries to pick it up one-handed. If I see that, I'll make him run. It's really mean. It's really mean. Coach, you're so mean. But on the field's easy, right? Immediate. You can always see something and you can bang the guys. Off the field is tough. We live, you accepting responsibility as a coach, and you're all accepting it. If you're in here, I state your name. I call you Flounder. That's another movie reference. All right? Social media. Guilty. Guilt before incidents. Anything that's going to happen, they're guilty. Our kids, 2006, will always live with 2006. Always. We tell all the recruits, we tell all the parents, if your son is not strong enough, don't come to Duke. Don't. Because here's the deal. They're going to have to act differently than other students on campus, than other students who go to other schools, because the first time something goes down, they're going to draw a 2006 reference. Anything that happened to University of Virginia and the Rolling Stone article, hey, we got the 2006 reference. Anything that happens anywhere, there's a 2006 reference. And that's the way it's always going to be. All right? There's a lot of people in the world who are not very bright and not very forgiving, and we get that. All right? But we all walk that thin line. And every time something happens to an athlete, what's happening at Vanderbilt right now, Vanderbilt football program, it reflects on all of us. It reflects on people who don't understand athletics, who don't appreciate athletics. People, will then maybe not give the next person a fair shake that deserves a fair one. So off the field, you are challenged with this. But with that challenge comes with that great responsibility, it can be really a great uplifting experience for you. Because you can take young men to a place that they never thought they would. We got to talk about alcohol with our kids. Oh, I don't want to talk about alcohol. That's the parents' responsibility. That's not mine. Oh, yeah? Do you think they listen to their parents? Lacrosse kids are great drinkers. They're great. I read Lax Power. I read the surveys. We're number one in recreational drug use. We're number one at that. Right? Our TV ratings are abysmal. Our attendance in our Final Four continues to plummet, but we're number one at recreational drug use. And we think we're trying to be a big-time athletic program or athletic. We can't do that. And it starts with the guys in this room. Right? There's a time and a place for alcohol when it's appropriate, and there's a time and a place where it's not. When I read that scientific paper that says increased alcohol intake leads to extraordinary athletic performance, I'll change my mind. All right? Then I'll figure it out. But right now, it doesn't do that. All right? Right now, there's a limited place. And the kids who are younger, listen, and I know that just like when you were that age, you did certain things, but these conversations need to be had. Every kid, or most families, have somebody that's dealing with some sort of alcohol abuse, drug abuse issue in their immediate families. I am, all right? I'm one of those people, all right? And so probably are you, all right? So talk about it. Let's figure it out. Let's figure this out together. Let's look for help. Let's look for things, ways that we can help. But we've got to stop that, all right? And it starts with the guys in this room. Maybe with one family, one young man, they don't get in the car, somebody takes away somebody's keys, all that stuff. But kids turn off their parents, they turn off, they turn off the teachers, the health teacher in school. They'll listen to you, all right? They'll listen to you.